Hello and welcome, everyone. You are listening to The Crack. This is the podcast where I ask you, what's the crack? So, what's the crack, guys? Get in touch. Let me know. And I'll read it out and we can share it, and I hope you're all well. Yeah? How you been? How you been? You keeping out of trouble? Yeah? Behaving yourself? Yeah, I'm sure you are. No, I'm sure you are. You know, it's a civilized society. This is a cultured world we live in. Well, my little bubble seems to be. So yeah, it's been just over a week. Hope you're keeping your head above the water, as always. If you're not, you get back to it, alright? You can do it. You can B&Q it. Hey, not paid to say that. Maybe I should send them a wee tweet. I don't even know if B&Q is still a thing. Or is it home base? Fucking one of them. I don't know. I do not know. Sorry, I've just, maybe some sort of attention thing here, but this, lantern on my desk here, I just noticed it's lit up. That's what it's meant to do? Yeah, no, but, it's on my fucking here story time. It's on my desk because it was in my fishing bag, and then the last time I went fishing, I didn't need a lantern, so I took it out on the desk. And it's got a wee tiny little solar thing on it, so it seems to have charged on my desk. Solar power, guys. I should get behind it. I'm going to, hopefully. Let me just write that down there. Solar power. Put a line underneath it. Because, yeah, I'm sure I'll come back to that when I've got a fucking couple of, what's that, 10 grand? How much does it cost to get solar panels? I think it helps if you own the property. Don't have my landlord would be fast if he came round and, oh yeah, I hope you like the solar panels I installed. Anyway, yeah, cool. So what's going on? What's happening? What's going on in the big bad world? Getting to vote tomorrow. Yay! So I get to go and do that. Am I excited? Maybe not the word excited, but time of change. Changes are coming. Arguably, changes are always coming, but with an election, you get the chance for a big change, and there's big problems. So maybe we do need a big change. Yeah. Let's go make sure I bring my photographic ID. Make sure you bring yours too, because I trust you'll be voting. You're probably listening to this after the election day, as I've noticed the main spike in listenership, that includes you, seems to be 3 to 4 days after it gets uploaded. So maybe this isn't coming to you on the 3rd or the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. But, you know, maybe the 6th or 7th. Anyway, who gives a Scheisenhaw? So, yeah, tomorrow get to go and vote. Polling card, got a little vote, not photo ID, my voto ID, voto ID, guys. Why hasn't that become a thing? Call it that. Bring your voto ID. God, I am wasted right now. Yeah. Came back to the flat this morning, from the gym. And I'm not being dramatic. When I tried to open the door, there was resistance from the other side. It's a new technique burglars have. They now try and block you from coming in. No, there was, in the time I'd been out, not the postie, but one of those, like, junk mail guys had been round and dumped a whole load of political pamphlets through the door, to the point that it got, like, under the door and I couldn't get it open. So when does it become just littering, but like littering inside my flat? Because this guy just basically just dumped shit through my postbox and the postbox, no letter flap. I was like, alright, yeah, cool. I guess I'll clean that up then, buddy. Thank you. Thanks very much. I mean, to be fair, most of them, fucking 3 of them, were personally addressed to me because they know where I live. That's the government for you. Turn the frogs gay. That's why you gotta bring photo ID. Fucking government people. Yeah. Don't know why that accent becomes the sort of, I don't trust government. But then I don't think the, what was it they did? Trump supporters tried to get into the Capitol building. Remember that in the news? And a few of them had accents like that, and that doesn't help the cause. Never done that in the UK. never taken a political stand like that. That does not happen in the UK, that type of social unease. Just a little bit of terrorism every now and again seems to be something that sprinkles into our life, isn't it? It's fucking devastatingly delightful. Yeah. So that's my big event coming up. Find me live. Yeah, I'm gonna go and vote. School holidays, so it's not in the school hall that it usually is, because I like to go in there and you go, yep, that's the same type of wood they used in my primary school. Brings me right back to PE. Not that I go around sniffing schools, but also with it being the holidays at the moment, the school by my flat, the school that always has like a fucking sports day on, or I don't know, a day to test air horns when I'm on night shift, is closed, which is delightful. But now, because it's closed, when I'm on night shift, they appear to be resurfacing the entire car park, and it is a huge car park, so I'm not even joking, that's exactly what they're doing. So plenty of the jackhammer, and I'm pretty sure the guy with the digger was just slamming the bed, just slamming that thing down on the tarmac, boom, boom, just going, buddy, gonna know, I'm on the night shift. But all good, these delightful little teenagers get to grow up and be the future. Speaking of which, I hold in my hand my final 6th year, what was this? Yeah, 5th, 6th year report from 2011. Why am I holding that in my hand? Well, guys, I've always got it in my pocket. No, 99.23% attendance in my last year at school. That's not bad. Yeah, no, I kept it aside. You see, shout out to Rachel for my work. She very kindly, donated? I don't know. It was her day off. And I've been telling her for a while about this massive filing cabinet I have in the room here, the podcast studio, the little cave of wonders. Cat cave. Yeah, so I've been telling her about that, and there's got the paperwork of my life. Now I need to sort it. So she volunteered to come round on her day off and sort it for me, which she did. So thank you, Rachel. Sorted a lot of stuff. Like, it's still on the floor behind me, but I'll tell you about the shredder in a minute. But we got to my school stuff, because I for some reason still have a lot of this. Well, had a lot of this stuff, and I was putting it aside for the shredder. And do you remember last week I told you about that short story I wrote, 50 Stone and Rising? We found it. It's in one of these folders, so I've got it kept aside. I could have read it out. Why didn't I do that? Because I'm not a fucking egocentric little fuck. Yeah, so we found that, and I actually discovered I named the main character Jack Torrance, which is, of course, the same name as the main character in The Shining, because I was an impressionable little Stephen King fan when I was 16, 17. Yeah, got my, it's probably not healthy, report card here, and it's really bummed me out. But I'm going to keep it because I need to prove it wrong. Let's just say about my psychology. Alright, so I'm not going to read the whole thing out because that's not why you're here. You're not here to... unsatisfactory. Oh no, I got satisfactory in history, but everyone else was unsatisfactory. So, Jesus. Okay, so Lewis is a pleasant young man who is showing good interpersonal skills, which will, I think it meant with the word be in there, which will be useful to him as he moves on from school. He has stated in his own evaluation that his contribution to 6th year has been to keep the spirits of others high. I hope that keeping up spirits does not cost him dearly. There are obvious concerns about Lewis's work ethic. Yeah, so I'm not going to read the rest, but, yesterday when I read that, ooh. Did I fuck high school? You only get one chance. Well, that was like 15 years ago, guys, so let's not dwell on it. But, that bothered me. Not going to lie to you. So I'm going to keep that aside, and one day when I have some form of success, whatever success means. What is success? I have a career, got myself a good woman, live independently. Is that success? Compared to others, yes. Is it bigger? Do I want the podcast to be massive? Do I want to be the next Joe Rogan? Is that success? I don't know. What do I want? Published author. Is that success? Run a marathon. That's a success. Whew. Depends what you call a success. But yeah, for some reason that fucking March 2011 final report, it bothered me. I also found in an old jotter that there's a girl I went to school with, she wrote in the back, her name was here! Big exclamation point. And, oh yeah, so she was. So I took a photograph and sent her on Instagram. Shredded now. All gone. All gone. Apart from the report card, I'm keeping that. That's got to be some sort of weird motivational. We're fucking ball and chain to anxiety. I don't know. Anyway, so shredding the paper. So if I turn around here, got myself a fuckload of paper on the floor there. A lot of paper, because like hoarding is, I think, the word. I would keep every bit of post I got, unless it was like a, I don't know, there's some receipts. You know, like you buy something on Amazon, you get sent the, oh, by the way, Liz, you bought this book. So everything. So every bank statement I've ever had, every bill they've been chasing up. There's a lot, as Rachel noticed, a lot of final warning, you owe money, because sometimes I like to park places I'm not meant to, and I don't like to pay the fine. If it's not government land, if it's not council property or government land, in Scotland, you don't have to pay the fine. Do you know what I mean? Like if I, let's say for example, I go and park outside a shop, and there's a, please pay and display. No, I'll tell you what, hang on, fucking, here we go. So, where I live in Inverness, if you want to go and get a Domino's, if you don't want it delivered, you can go and pick it up. But to pick it up, you have to park in a car park, because fucking shock, you can't just drive to the door. So what I do is I park in the wee, I fucking used to, it's too expensive to get Domino's now. So I would go and park in the wee car park beside TK Maxx. Now, that's a pay and display car park. However, if I'm going to be there for about 8 minutes, okay, I'm not paying £2.50. So I'm going to park the car there, trot, walk, crawl or run to Domino's, get my pizza, get back to the car and come home. And then next week, when I get the letter, the photograph of my number plate, saying, you did not pay, you prick, you owe us money, I'm not going to pay that. So then you ignore that, and you get the next one, and you ignore that, and you get the next one, you ignore that. And it says, eventually, we have advised our client to begin legal proceedings. However, if you read the bottom of these letters, it then says, this is not enforceable by law or the court. Just ignore them, you know, they can get fucked. Because I know, in my heart of hearts, guys, if I was to park there, legitimately, if I was to spend the day wandering aimlessly around Domino's, I would pay to park. The fact of the matter is, I'm just idling the car there. Now, yes, I'm the arsehole in this story. I know I'm in the wrong. You know, you can't justify, well, technically you're just stealing if you're taking their space, okay? I know, yeah. I do understand I am in the wrong with this, but I think on a normal logical level, you agree with me. Unless it's the owner of the car park listening to this, just red with rage. Yeah. So all that paper is on the floor, like I just keep looking at it, and Charlotte came home late last night. I mean, Rachel's had to leave the, she left the shredder here because we were not going to get through with it. You know, a lot of paper, and I mean, this isn't some like industrial paper shredder. This is a home office paper shredder. You know, it's not made for thousands and thousands of things. So it overheats, and it overheats quickly. Charlotte came home late last night, and I was still up, say 10 o'clock, and I'm putting paper around, just watching it, because fun fact about me, guys, I love shredding paper. Especially saying to Rachel yesterday, if you try and find a job for like a corrupt politician or someone sleazy, so they can, one day burst into the office and say, the feds are coming. Shred everything. The camera just zooms in on me, wide eyes. Because I got a golden ticket. Okay, let's shred. I love shredding paper. Yeah, so still up shredding. And it's loud, vibrating the floor. Charlotte goes, downstairs are going to be hating you. Moi. hating me. Why? I could hear that from outside the front door. Oh shit, okay, cool. So stopped that last night. And then today, woke up, went to the gym, came back, and started shredding again. And I got a wee bit through it. I got another bin bag full of the paper, and I got some old credit cards. Like, I joined the union when I worked at Tesco, and we found the envelope with the membership card, and I didn't know I got a membership card. I don't know what you do with that. No, it's actually got a phone number in the back. That's fun. Got my European health card, expired, and I had 2 debit cards that have expired that were still in the envelopes. So maybe I should start reading my fucking post. Yes, I was getting through it today. And then mid-shred, it, so I don't know if you're familiar with the paper shredder. You put the paper in, and it goes as it sucks into the abyss. So I had the paper in it, and it was, and then, for seemingly no reason, it went from to, and the paper stopped going down. Oh no. So I hit the switch, turned it off, and I didn't panic. But I was like, okay, cool. So obviously just having a moment. Let's just give it a second. Turned it back on again. Same high-pitched whir. So like, the motors were still spinning, but the teeth were not a-teething. This isn't good. Troubleshoot. Internet. Oh, the internet's like, oh, it's probably just jammed. It's not fucking jammed. Okay? It was mid-shred. 1 leaf of paper. Something inside. So I took the top off, and I can hear something rattling around. So I did what I could. Being the man that I am, I don't actually own a narrow screwdriver. I've got my little sort of Barbie, my first toolbox thing I got in Tesco when I first moved in here. So that's, it's got the Stanley knife and it's got a tape measure, little hammer, putting up my little frame photographs, little delicate things. So I've already messaged Charlotte. She's going to take it to work tomorrow to let the handyman at her work do his handy thing with his handy hands. And don't worry, Rachel knows. Hello, Rachel. So she's not going to find out that I somehow broke her shredder live on the podcast. Yeah. So now I get to put all that paper in I got a big bin bag, I'm going to put it all in and put it to the side, because optimistic me over here, I can't be optimistic. I'm going to get it fixed, and I'm going to continue shredding the paper, and it shall be shredded. It shall be done. Put in a little recycling bin there. Yeah. Help the environment. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Everything's looking up. Isn't that a fun life? I get to shred my paper. Speaking of which, I got a new bin as well at some point. It's not been delivered yet, but yay. Yay. It's all going my way. It's all going my way. Alright, let me just score that off the list. Can't read my own handwriting. So what else we got here? Shredding, paper, plenty sorted, school stuff, yikes. Yeah, fucking yikes. That hit a nerve. It's obviously some part of my fucking psyche still. High school, Lewis. Why doesn't everyone like me? I don't know, maybe because you're a cunt. Yeah. So, yeah. See, I can't read my handwriting, because Charlotte this morning, jokingly but seriously, asked me, so did you dream of me? No, I actually had a nightmare last night. But I can't remember it, because I woke up and immediately tried to shake it. I woke, like one of those dreams where you're like, oh, I'm up. And I wrote it down in the dark in my pretentious guy over here. I have a notepad beside the bed, and if I wake up with a story idea or some sort of thought, or I remember something in the night, I like to write it down. So I'd actually jotted down the nightmare, and I can't describe how abhorrent my handwriting is. I have no idea what I dreamed about. All I can make out is the door wasn't in the right place, and then the rest of it just looks like somebody's flatlined on one of those ECG machines. Yeah. There's a lot going on in the old psyche. You're getting the full fucking Freud treatment today, guys. What's going on in my head? Midlife crisis. Hoi. Yeah. Yeah, so I got that going on. What else is happening? I went to Aldi's. Yeah, fucking yay. And the way in, it's big fucking sea. I don't know, like where you lived, I don't know what the Seagulls are like, but the Seagulls around here are on like steroids. I think it's because they eat the KFC, which has been treated with like hormones. So you got these birds cannibalizing birds, and then they get the hormones, and they fucking squawk. You know, they don't just caw. So we're walking into Aldi, doing the adult thing, and there's a big guy, one of them, just one guy, on the roof above the door, like a gargoyle, looking down at us. I was like, I don't know why he's fucking looking at me. I've said it on here before, guys, I don't like birds. You know, I don't like big birds. Fucking Sesame Street, forget about it. No, I don't like big animals. I don't like things that can take me on. And this guy probably could. He was big. And we went shopping. Had a good old time. You know, things that couples do. I love you, boo. I love you, too. Black Eyed Peas. And then we came out of the shop. The shed. We went shopping in the shed. Came out of the shop with a trolley. And we're idling our way across the car park. And this sort of like, you know, dun, 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 dun. Fucking seagull just swoops down really close to us. Like well, maybe Charlotte didn't, she was sure of me, but I felt the whoosh over my head. Because I'm bald. So not only do I feel when it's going to rain before others, but I can feel when the birds fly close. And it's like, fuck me, that was close. Just to illustrate how close he was. And then the way he, I don't want to say soared, because that sounds like his mouth. The way he just sort of coasted along there, just, you know, because he can fly. Why wouldn't you? I said to Charlotte, I think he was looking in our trolley. Like, legitimately, I think he was having a little scope out of the trolley. Charlotte goes, oh, I actually read about that. Apparently that's a problem here in the summer, is the seagulls will go for the trolleys from folk leaving Aldi. So how fucking terrifying is that? So if we didn't have anything, like I think on the top of our one we had like bathroom chemicals, you know what I mean? Like we didn't have something that the seagull's going to want unless his toilet's needing like clean. Imagine you're coming out of Aldi and just the seagulls start going for your trolley. Hundreds of them, like just because they're big. What are you going to do? You're going to fight them? No, you're not. You're not going to fucking fight them. You're going to be like Tom Hanks at the start of Saving Private Ryan when he's on the beach, and he sort of hides behind the anti-tank thing. You know the scene I mean? When he hides and he looks around and everything's all shaky in slow motion. He's just watching the carnage. That's what you'd be doing. You'd be watching these seagulls tear apart your fucking hot dog buns. Same way he watches that guy pick up his arm, or the boy screaming for his mum, the wee kid. That'd be you. That'd be you seeing your fucking onions just get ransacked by seagulls. But I don't know what the law is. I don't think you can kill seagulls, because if you could, there'd be fucking none left. That's why that law's there, is to legitimately protect them, because every cunt will be killing seagulls. Just, if they get rid, fucking, depending on what happens tomorrow, let's just say, Labour get in, bam, what's the first thing you gotta do? We're no longer gonna protect seagulls. Just you watch as fucking air rifle sales soar, alright? Everyone is gonna be taking out those fucking seagulls. I cannot stress how much I fucking hate seagulls. Okay, guys. Let's move along from that, shall we? Oh, let me just adjust my glasses, because I'm wearing my old fucking glasses. Wearing my thick framed glasses, because my other ones today. Oh. So, when I put on a hoodie, which I do occasionally when I wear one, probably every day, I don't take my glasses off, because I just put my chin down to my, breastbone and pull the hoodie over, and they miss my glasses. Not today. Not today. Nope. I hit my glasses and the lens fell off. I mean, it's been hanging on by a thread for a long time. So, yeah, so I just, I could put in my left contact lens and just wear the glasses like that, and I'd really fuck with folk. Like, you okay, Liz? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? But yeah, so the glasses broke. I don't know how to get them fixed. I do have super glue in the drawer here. Hear that? Yeah, sound effects. Get to hear the drawer. So that's something going on in my life. Got contact lenses, selling my glasses break. It's a sign. Well, I've had those glasses for years and I like them. Because they got a white head. They fit it well, guys. They fit that white head well. So that's pissed me off. But luckily, in the kitchen, I found the glasses I had when we moved in. and I think they've been on the heater in the kitchen all that time because I had to give them a thorough soak and a scrub to get everything off of them. I mean, these, in fairness, they are very clean. Not as clean as I thought they were. That's fucking gross. Right, I'm going to have to give these a clean after the podcast. Yeah. The only problem is they're super dry. And why is that a problem? Oh, it's when you live in Inverness. I think by law you have to wear super dry. So now it looks like I truly do live in Inverness. I mean, I do. Oh, fucking bang. Glasses on the podcast. Mike. Yeah. No, there used to be I'm sure it's still there. On Facebook, you got like the Northern Police Scotland Inverness Division, or whatever the fuck it was called. You got their Facebook page, and it'd be like, police are appealing for information regarding a break-in and assault, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Every cunt involved was wearing Superdry. There was like an advert for Superdry that for a while. Everyone who was up to no good was wearing Superdry. So, you're a snob. No. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Although I do remember in college I bought a Superdry hoodie and it's very comfortable. So, yeah. What's that got to do with the price of fish? Very little. That's everything I got written down. See, I wish I could read my handwriting, because before I do these little things, these podcasts, if I have no flow, if you know what I mean, I don't just sit here and freestyle, say the hip, hop, the hip, no, like, jot it out. But sometimes, like tonight, I've got to do this quick, because I've been trying to shred all day. A sick solo. No, but, yeah, after the battlefield, the wee dog came back, so alright, let's do this podcast, and I'll try and edit it before Charlotte gets home. So I very quickly jot it down. Seagulls at Aldi. Shredding paper. School report. Yikes. Voting tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, broke glasses. Yeah, spoke about that. What's this one? Still at gym. Yeah, I told you about that. Still at the gym. Oh, makes sense. So Monday I had to go and donate blood, or plasma, or whatever. Went to the gym in the morning, did the running part of it, did the cardio. I was going to go do weights. Didn't, because I had to get back to shower to get changed to get up to the hospital to get the needle there. And didn't do the weights. Good story. Thanks very much. The end. They all live happily ever after. No, I was going to go after donating, but I don't think that's a very good idea. And even I draw the line with bad ideas sometimes. So I'm going to go and do it on Friday, because Friday I start work a little bit later. It's my hours owed back. I'm going to a retirement due after work, but I'm night shift on the Saturday, so I can have a few drinks on the Friday night. But yeah, Friday morning I'm going to go and do the Monday's weights. Shoulders and chest. Yeah, got a big fucking gnarly bruise on the crook of my elbow. But the next time I go to give blood, guys, I get a little badge, because it's a milestone. So, there you go. You give enough blood, you get badges. And if I go in and they say, no badge for you, Lewis, I'm going to demand my blood back. All of it. Every pint. Every drop of plasma. I'm not going to do that, really. That'd be a dick move. So, I mean, I implore you, if you're able to give blood, go give blood. It can save a life. It can save a baby's life. It takes it's like a tablespoon of blood can save a baby's life. Alright. What are you doing with all that blood in you? You don't need that. You can't go and sit in a chair for 45 minutes. Don't be a dick. You can give blood. Why aren't you? Go do it. Do it. So if you take anything away from this episode, guys, please vote tomorrow. And if you're hearing this too late, I hope you voted. If you don't, it's your choice. Yeah, it's your choice. You don't have to. But please do. Please do. It's helpful. Like I said previously, even if you're not voting for the way I would, I still think you should. And if you have the ability to give blood, once again, I think you should, because it's an act of charity. And I was reading. So apparently we got microplastics in every part of us, like even these tribes in the Amazon, way in the middle of nowhere, have microplastics in them because we fucked up the environment so badly. The only way you can get rid of microplastics is if you give blood. They're extracted. There you go. And then your body generates new blood with no microplastics. I mean, I'm sure the next time you take a sip of water, or, you take a bite out of a sandwich, you're going to be getting more microplastics in you. But you give blood, give you a little clean out, a little bit of bloodletting. Maybe those Edwardian head cases were onto something. I'm sure they stopped that way before the Edwardian period. Fucking hell. Right, guys. Right. Groovy. So, let's wrap that up there. If you want to get in touch, just head to the website, www.thecrackpodcast.co.uk. Go to contact. Fill the wee tabs. See what you got to say. I'll read it out. www.thecrackpodcast.co.uk. Contact, fill out the tabs, send it in. I'll read it out. Hope you're well. Let me know what's going on. Let me know your opinions. Let me know if you voted. Or don't. It's cool. What else? Big thank you to Blackmill for the theme tune. Thank you, Blackmill. Thank you to Cora for your artwork, for giving us the logo. And thank you, dear listener, for your time. Okay. As always, guys, until next week, you be good to each other. You look after yourself. Don't take any shit. But just be good. Alright, I'll speak to you next time, guys. Bye for now.